Hello everybody and welcome to a train simulator video. Today we should be driving a class 375 Electrostar from Faversham to Dover. So first thing we are going to do is we're going to turn off the pause menu. And we're going to press Shift and W to insert our master key. S to put the train into gear. Q to cancel the AWS. And if we go to the TMS before we open the doors, we're going to click no as we are operating with a guard, and we're going to press T to open the doors, and then we're just going to press send on there, go to the driver's menu and turn off the screen there. Our destination blind is already set to Dover Priory, so what we now need to do is enter our code into the GSMR. So our head code is 1 Sierra uh, 13, and our starting signal is 335. There we are, that's the train ready to go. Disengage the DRA. And our starting speed limit is 60 miles per hour. We have about 3 miles to go to our first station stop at Selling. Line speed has just gone up to 90, however it is due to drop back down to 65. It's going to start easing off the power as we approach the speed limit. I'm not shutting it all the way off as we are now climbing uphill. Running speed is now 90 once again. I'm going to start slowing down for Selling now. the hill is helping to ease our speed. We want to be entering the platform no faster than 30. And I think we're looking for a forecast stop marker on this one. Or is it the S sign? I think it's the S sign on this one. Platform is rather short. So here we are at selling. I've just noticed it's the blind showing Ramsgate, so I shall change that now. I can change that with F8. F7, I have to go back. There we are, we've got Dover now on the blind, so that's okay. We just had the advance warning for an upcoming 55 miles per hour speed restriction. And our next station stop is at Canterbury East. Going to ease off the power now, and we're going to prepare to slow down for this 40 miles per hour speed restriction. So I'm just using step 1 of braking. Just ease off the brakes again. Let the hill slow us down. Okay, so we can now do 90. We are due to drop down to 85 and then 75. So the speed limit goes up and down quite a bit on this route. going to slow the train down now for this 75 mile an hour speed limit. Just going to slow us down again. Speed has jumped up to 90, but is due to drop down to 70 in a moment. So I'm going to start slowing down for that now. Get step 2 of brakes on. Advance warning for an upcoming 40 miles per hour speed restriction. Slow down for this 40 now. We just slowed down for that in time. Probably should have slowed down a little bit earlier for that. Speed limit is now increasing to 60, but we are now approaching Canterbury East. So I'm going to actually start slowing down for the station now. We are looking for the 4-car stop mark. So it's just about here, just before the footbridge. And here we are at Canterbury East. So Canterbury has 2 stations. This one here and another one at Canterbury West, which is modelled in the route. If I can find it. I think it might be a bit too far away from where we are. But Canterbury definitely has 2 stations. The scenario we are playing the scenario we are playing was made by CrankyBot and it's available to download completely free of charge from the Alan Thompson simulation website. And to run this scenario, you only need the route and the Armstrong Powerhouse Class 375 enhancement pack. And the scenario is about 40 minutes long. Our next station stop is at Bexbourne, which is about a couple of miles away. The route we are driving is the Chatham Main Line, London Victoria to Dover and Ramsgate. The Chatham Main Line has had numerous releases in the past for Train Simulator. The first such iteration came as part of the London to Faversham high speed route in 2014. That featured a section from Rochester to Faversham. Then in 2016 the Chatham Main Line proper released with the section from Rainham to Victoria and included the Catford Loop as well as the line to Gravesend. And then several months later the Medway Valley Line was released, but not as an extension to the existing package but as an entirely new route. And now we have this version which runs out from Victoria and extends out to Blackfriars, Dover and Ramsgate and Sheerness, but does not include the Medway Valley Line, so it is a bit of a convoluted situation. This is my first video on the route, but it's not my first drive. I've driven the route a few times before making this video, and it's quite a nice route. I like the scenery on it, and it's very good if you are interested in this region of the railways. You get the Class 375 with it, as well as the 377, the 395 and a brand new version of the 465 Networker. The 465 I believe was imported from Train Sim World, but it doesn't have the Armstrong Powerhouse sounds which were attached to that version of the model. So we're now going to slow down for Bexbourne. I might have to get step 3 on here just to slow us down a bit harder. We are going downhill again. I think it's pretty much downhill into Dover. I think there is a slight uphill section before then though. And I've just overshot the 4-car marker there. Only slightly though. And here we are at Bexbourne. Pretty basic out here. Literally it's sat in the middle of the field. Part of one of the scenery assets, you do get the newer destination screens which came as part of Train Sim World. These are not animated. So line speed is at 90 miles an hour now, and we've got about 3 miles to go to the next stop at Addisham. We will also be calling at Aylsham, Snowdown, Shepherd's Well, Guernsey and Dover. Okay, so we're going to start slowing down for Addisham now. I have to get step 3 on. I think we're looking to stop at the end of the platform here. We'll stop just before the stop marker. And here we are at Addisham. Got some old railway sheds here, now disused. Again, another rather basic affair for the station. In terms of the area it sits in. Try and grab a screenshot whilst we're here. So our next stop is at Aylsham. Got about a mile to go before we have to stop. Okay, so we're now going to slow down for Aylsham now. Again, we're climbing uphill, so I'll use the hill to my advantage. So I've only used step 1 of braking. That should bring us down nicely to 30. Just before we hit the platform ramp. Stop markers at the end of the platform. We'll stop just before that. Because we've only got 4 coaches on. So here we are at Aylsham. Have a screenshot. Bit more built up here. Snowdown is less than a mile away from us. And we are going to slow down to stop now at Snowdon. Or Snowdown. Stop just beyond the 4-car stop mark there. Actually, that's a good stop. Perception can be a bit weird sometimes in Train Simulator. Got about a mile to go to Shepherd's Well now. speed limit is now 90. I'm going to start slowing down for Shepherd's Well now. So here we are at Shepherd's Well. Change here for the East Kent Railway, which was surprisingly absent at the time of this route's first release, so it has since been added in as a free update and is drivable as well in its entirety. So I think this is Shepherd's Well Tunnel. It's the longest on the route. Now going to slow down to 65 miles per hour. Speed limit comes into force just before we exit the tunnel. Also keeping an eye on the train speed. We are downhill pretty much all the way into Dover now. Okay, so here we are at Guernsey. Got a little bit of a wait here. That is our final intermediate stop before Dover. Should be due off at 37. Fit all the stops bang on time, which is good as well. Okay, so we've now got about 2 miles to go to Dover Priory. I'm going to start slowing down for this upcoming 55 mph speed restriction. Now I've got to slow down for an upcoming 30 mph speed restriction. And slowing down again to 15. So we are routed into platform 3. Oh, speeding a bit. And here we are at Dover Priory. So we'll just wait for the instruction to finish. And this is Dover Station. We've also got a couple of carriage sidings here as well, which is used to stable some trains overnight. Okay, lovely work, driver. We'll be a few minutes behind schedule. Take a break as a colleague will form 1 Papa 21 back to the capital. A scenario complete, made by CrankyBot. So yeah, that was a lovely scenario, and really worth recommend a download. I'll also leave a link to the route itself as well, which can be purchased on Steam for $24.99, and I will also link you to the Armstrong Powerhouse enhancement pack as well for the Class 375, so you can run this scenario. But a very good scenario to get you started for the route as well. So thank you very much for watching the video. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, if you liked the video, please do feel free to press the like button. You can also leave a comment if you wish, and if you would like to stay up to date with the videos that I do, then you can subscribe. And if you do subscribe, please do turn on notifications so that YouTube will actually notify you when I upload a new video. Alternatively, you can also follow me on Facebook and Twitter. And if you'd like to support me even further beyond, you can also leave a donation to me on Coffee if you wish to support me in that way as well. But once again, thank you very much for watching the video. Hope you've all enjoyed it, and take care.